Hi, I'm live in the UK. It's a bit windy, so my hair's a mess. I just want to start the video off by shaking my dandruff about. Hang on. So, I'm in southwest UK, near Bristol, and I just want to talk about my diet. I'm 56 years old. God, my hair's a state today. So I want to just say, I've been on this carnivore diet for 6 months, and the reason, God, it's so windy. The reason I started this diet is because I was feeling very unwell. I had ulcerative colitis. My doctor had told me I had pre-diabetes. I had extremely bad dandruff. Anyway, I felt tired all the time, couldn't sleep. I felt like low energy. My stomach had bloated. I looked pregnant, and I just felt like I was on a slippery slope to dying. So I just stumbled across the carnivore diet, and after listening to quite a few of the high profile people on YouTube, like Dr. Ken Berry and Dr. Baker, Anthony Chaffee, a few others, I thought I'm going to give it a go. And a big thing is I wanted to lose my belly, so weight loss was a big thing. And this is what stumped me. Within about 3 days of just eating meat and eggs and water, drinking water and salt and butter and very fatty meats, I started waking up with this energy, an energy that I'd never felt for years, since I was young. I really wanted to exercise more and run more. I wanted to run around the house doing all the chores that I'd been putting off, doing the garden. I wanted to walk the dogs more. I wanted to fix everything. And I just felt 20. And I was like, this is like too good to be true. How can me stopping sugar, stopping carbs, stopping bread, stopping pasta, stopping rice, stopping sweets, chocolate. I eliminated all the bad carbs, all the ultra processed foods. And how can that make me feel like this? I was like, and my ulcerative colitis, where I was going to the toilet, I would say 8 times a day, sometimes not being able to leave the house. Suddenly I was going to the toilet normally, once a day, once every other day. And I was like, this is a miracle. I literally thought, this is too good to be true. It can't be right. So I carried on this diet, and within a week, I lost about 5 pounds. And I thought, this carnivore diet really works. So I was concentrating on pork, lamb, steak, eggs, butter, very fatty meats. I would say more lamb chops than anything. Prawns, fish, cheese. And within 3 weeks, I lost 1.5 stone, which is, I think, about, 16, 17 pounds, I'm not sure. And I was like, I'm keeping going. So I got my weight down from 12.5 to 10 stone 10. My belly went. And what I'm learning is that by changing my diet, all of a sudden, all the inflammation in my body had reduced, in my colon, in my stomach, my gut. And it also made me feel very clear-headed. I used to get really bad brain fog. I even had dizzy spells. And the dizzy spells had almost completely stopped, where I was getting them twice a week. My dizzy spells were so strong I felt like I was going to faint or fall over, and I would rush home and eat some chocolate to try and perk me up, hoping that it was just low sugar. And anyway, after a few months, my dandruff cleared up, my gums stopped bleeding, I had a rash on my leg that cleared up, my skin cleared up, I started looking younger, and it made me look forward to waking up every day. I was excited to get up with this new lease of energy. It was like a new me had been born. It was literally like I'd risen again, and all because of this very unusual diet, carnivore diet. So then I started looking into it. Why is it working? So I started learning about sugar and carbohydrates and cholesterol, because the most common thing is that cholesterol is bad for you and clogs up the heart. This is a lie. This is untrue. Cholesterol is really, really good for you, and if anything, helps clear and mend your arteries. And so cholesterol is in every cell in your body, and it really helps the brain. So never think of cholesterol as a bad thing. It's a really good thing. Yeah? Learn about LDL, HDL. LDL isn't correct. LDL is not bad cholesterol. You need to look that up. It's just a term for a vessel that is used. I'm just run a bit. So anyway, the other thing, about red meat rotting in your guts, it's just a lie. It's not true. Don't listen to it. And then we're encouraged to eat more carbs and fruit. Well, fruit is really fattening. Now, I know there's some goodness in fruit, but there's also a lot of sugar in fruit. So don't overeat fruit, even vegetables. Look up oxalates. There's a lot of oxalates. 1 second. So, plants, vegetables, they have like defense mechanisms in them. So they can be bad for your gut. They can cause a lot of inflammation. These oxalates can cause problems throughout your body. So be very careful what vegetables you're eating, how you're cooking them as well. So be very careful with fruit and nuts. Just be careful. Look it up. Do your homework. I'm just getting past everyone. So I started spending hours and hours learning about the damage that all these different foods can do to our bodies, and we don't even know it. And we're encouraged around the world to eat all these foods. Every supermarket, all the poisonous, starchy, ultra-processed, sugary products are thrown at us. They're really bad for us. And like things like margarine and vegetable oil, it's really bad for you. And things like grain and cereals are really bad for you. And then the amount of times that we eat in a day, we're encouraged to eat 5-6 times a day, snack in between meals, keep our energy levels up by constantly eating. It's a lie. You don't need to do that. You only need really to eat once a day if you eat the right foods. These sugary foods are making us feel hungry all the time. If you eat the correct foods like meat and egg and lots of animal fat, it massively reduces your hunger, and you won't feel hungry all the time. If anything, sometimes you won't feel hungry at all. So my advice to you guys, if you want to help yourself and reduce your health problems, like if you're overweight, obese, or lethargic, or tired, or even fed up, even anxiety, yes, the foods you eat can cause depression and anxiety. So look into it. Watch lots of videos on YouTube. There's hundreds, thousands of doctors and scientists that also agree with what I'm saying, that the way that we're encouraged to eat is incorrect, and carbs are pushed at us like eating your 5 a day to make you feel better. It's incorrect, because a lot of these foods are inflaming our bodies, inflammation. So I could waffle on and on and on. The end result is I've been on this diet for 6 months. You can't tell how I look because I'm dressed up like this. I have become very fit, very toned. I'm running, I'm weightlifting. I feel half my age, even though I'm 56. And it's transformed my life. I'm born again, except for my hair being a mess. Anyway, thanks for listening. All the best, and I'll see you soon. Good luck with the carnivore diet. And I do eat a very tiny amount of fruit and some nuts, but hardly anything. Thanks, everyone.